First of all, I would like to repeat again, as Federal Councillor Doris Leuthard has made, thanks to the Swiss experts, but our guests, of course, the organizers of the event, and of course, our guest, University of Bern. This is a very important moment in the outreach process of the fifth assessment report. The political conclusions for the Swiss government have been drawn by Madame Leuthard, and you have heard very clearly her statement. I would say that, and Thomas has been introducing the item, that the work is not finished. Outreach, I have mentioned, but also, as Thomas has mentioned, the future arrangements that we are looking for in the IPCC for improving the products and the communication of these products. Thomas has presented his views. We welcome these views as a focal point since 19 years, by the way. We are, as Madame Leuthard said, Switzerland heavily involved and decided to contribute to the process and the elaboration of these background information that policymaking needs. Certainly, I would say that from our perspective, there is a need of an extended scoping process, and in that sense, I want you, the Swiss community, that is necessary for discussing, well, the lessons that we can draw from the fifth assessment report, but other works of the IPCC, and what we foresee for the future. And I can announce you that I'm working closely with Proclim to organize a seminar before the next plenary of the IPCC that is going to discuss these matters, and that will take place at the end of February in Nairobi. So somewhere between January and February, we are going to mobilize you again and look for your good ideas. Allow me to finish now on a few personal touches. First of all, I would like to apologize on behalf of what Thomas has shown, all the delegates, apologize to the co-chairs, to the chair who is not there, to the co-chairs, to the authors, for these big discussions that we have maintained in the course of our days. And just to give you an example, successively the time in the night has been increasing, and last Friday we stayed there till 5 in the morning, starting at 11 on Saturday, and so on. So you can imagine. Not because, I would say, delegates disagree with the scientific content of what you have produced, but more on the way we have to communicate. Which words have to be chosen, etc., etc. We had some disputes about collective action or cooperative action and so on. This to give you a flavor of what the discussions are going on. I think that we have all to recognize that this is an extraordinary project of the humanity that is lasting since more than 25 years, and is very successful. It's inspiring other processes, and myself conducting also the Swiss delegation to the IPBS, and colleagues are talking about the panel resource from UNDP to be reproducing the ways IPCC work, so, you know, looking for a discussion on green economy, etc. So IPCC is seminal. And I think it's really an incredible project of the humanity to put together all the knowledge. And of course, I cannot resist to quote, and this will be my last words, I will quote the Persian poet and Sufi mystic Rumi from the 13th century. And he said, you know, truth was a mirror in the hands of God. It fell and broke into pieces. Everybody took a piece of it and they look at it and thought they had the truth. Well, the IPCC is putting all these persons and all these pieces together to get the truth. Thank you very much.